Mermaid on the trap table. I'm sitting sideways to the table. I have one red spring attached to the push-through bar from above. Okay, and I like to just push the bar down and begin with the arms straight underneath your shoulder, and my hand is slightly in front of my shoulder. If my hand is too far back, the tendency is for the shoulder head to translate forward. Right, so always keeping the shoulder head back, so I slightly bring my hand forward. Okay, I'm going to keep one hand width of space outside the bar, between my hand and the edge of the bar, for the twist that you'll see in a second. Okay, so I'm sitting nice and upright, both of my sit bones equally weighted, even though it feels like my right sit bone, the one that's away from the bar, is weighted heavier just because the bar is pushing me a little bit, right? So there's already some shoulder stabilization going on before I even start. I'm gonna lift my free arm, my right arm up, and I'm bending into a side bend, into lateral flexion as I'm pushing the bar towards the uprights and keeping my opposite sit bone down. And then I come back up. I only come up to vertical and I'm controlling the bar. So I'm not letting this push me like that, okay? So inhale up and then exhale into lateral flexion, stretching opposite sit bone down. So there's this beautiful stretch all across my lateral line. And then come back up, control the bar on the way up. It's very important, it's good oblique work here, okay? So then if I wanna go further into the twist, I'm gonna go into the side bend first. From here, I'll take my right hand down onto the bar, so that's why I left that little space there, okay? And I'm moving my other arm to the other end. I'm trying my hardest to square my shoulders to the bar. And this is a huge twist, it's a huge stretch. Okay, so because my shoulders are trying to be parallel to the bar and my hips are still perpendicular to that, right? To the edge of the side edge of the table. So this is a really, really, really big twist. You might not quite be ready for that. So be careful when you do that or when you teach it to somebody. Shoulders are down and away from the ears. Both sit bones are down. And I'm reaching forward, so I'm adding flexion to the rotation. And I'm slowly controlling the bar back until I'm in an upright position. So this is now mostly pure rotation. I go into flexion of the thoracic spine while I'm in rotation. And I'm coming back up into neutral, shoulders down, chest wide. One more time, going into flexion, and then come back up. And then you can transition the bar up, so I would bend my arms here. And then as the bar is up in the starting position where there's no tension on the spring, I try and twist and twist and twist a little bit more, or equally, to get my shoulder girdle parallel to the bar. And then I'm reaching maybe a little bit into extension. My left arm has the easy time to push. So what I'm trying to do is push mostly with my right arm, because that will continue the rotation of the shoulder girdle while keeping the hips where they are. So my right arm is pushing as my left arm pulls down, so that my left shoulder goes down into the socket, okay? And then I can just relax back into neutral, and then neutral on the sagittal plane, right? And then again, go a little bit into extension. Try and keep my legs relaxed. They're just dangling down off the table, and back to neutral, okay? And then I would just unwind and come back to center. Whew.